This is some highlights of the Fort Worth Ordinance, which is the EPA's model ordinance. Discharge a flow of cold water using cosmetic cleaning that is not contaminated with any soap, detergents, degreasers, solvents, emulsifiers, dispersants, or any other cleaning substance may be discharged to the storm drain as long as the storm drain inlet is screened to catch the debris and the discharge passes through an oil-absorbent boom or pad. No oil sheen may be present in the discharge if it passes through the pad or boom. Screen storm drain inlet with 20 mm screen or fighter screen to catch the debris. The total volume of wastewater generated by all cosmetic cleaners operating in Fort Worth on any given day was not likely to exceed 20,000 gallons. This volume is insignificant when compared to the city's total treatment capacity. The cosmetic cleaner was given access to the sanitary sewer. The wastewater belongs to the property owner, not the cosmetic cleaner, so the wastewater should be discharged on site if possible. The ideal discharge point would be to a sand trap or grit trap, such as those found in car wash bays or restaurants. Unfortunately, few sites contain such facilities, with discharge options reversed to sinks, toilets, floor drains, and clean-out stubs while using a 400 micron filter to remove the grit and sludge. It is up to the property owner to decide which conveyance discharges into that they, It is up to the property owner to decide which conveyance to discharge into, as they own the plumbing system located within their property lines. Discharge into manholes are strictly forbidden, no matter where they're located. The cosmetic cleaner that utilizes wastewater recycling units fits into processed water category and must test their effluent at least once annually. Fort Worth charges $50 permit fee for the first rig. The permit fee, which goes to the business, is $25. The fee for a registration certificate is $25 per rig. So an owner-operator with one rig for $50 a year can discharge into the sanitary sewer legally in the city of Fort Worth. Pre-clean liquid accumulations of oil or grease with oil absorbent or similar material prior to washing. The oil soaked clay should be placed in a plastic bag and disposed to a dumpster. Discharges to sanitary sewer must not have a temperature greater than 150 degrees and have a pH less than 5 or greater than 12. Offenses are punishable by a fine up to $2,000 per offense per day. Hot water is defined as any water over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Discharges to the storm drain using hot water cosmetic cleaning without any chemicals are approved, provided that permission is granted by the Department of Environmental Management prior to using hot water. This exemption was designed for cosmetic cleaners washing objects such as sidewalks, headstones, walls, and other things that are unlikely to be affected by normal pollutants such as oil and grease. Mobile commercial cosmetic cleaning means power washing, steam cleaning, and any other mobile cosmetic cleaning operation of vehicles and our exterior services engaged for commercial purposes. Links to the Fort Worth Code. It's up, of course, the latest version is on the Fort Worth website. The model ordinance is on the EPA's website. And we referenced the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality. There's another one up on their particular website. The following is a more technical way of presenting the BMPs, which might be preferred by some. The same information that we presented previously covers a wider range. Discharge to environmental company is always acceptable under these guidelines. It tells you about discharge to the sanitary sewer, those limits, discharge to the storm drain, and those limits, discharges to the sand areas, and those limits. And now then we go through the table. So On the sides of this, it's going to describe the activity: cold washing, no chemicals, auto rinsing, homes, decks, sidewalks, and buildings. To remove mainly dirt, services without oil and grease. Storm drain, yes. See number 5. Sanitary sewer, yes. See number 4. Landscape area, yes. See number 6. Environmental waste company, yes. See number 3. So that's the way you look down it. You come down this side and you see what will fit you the best, and you look across there to see what your options are. Same thing that we had before, but it's in a, I call it a more technical manner, and a lot of people had trouble reading that, so we went back to specific examples. You know, hot water and chemicals, kitchen grease exhaust cleaning, storm drain, no. Sanitary, yes, but under certain conditions. See item number 4, landscape, no. Environmental waste company, yes. Then we talk about some additions over there. And that's the end of that. The BMPs and PWA, UAMCC's comments. The BMPs are rational, reasonable, and logical. The sales of environmental equipment are not regulatory driven, but compliance driven in order to protect the environment. The contract cleaner can choose the level of investment from $300, $3,000, $15,000, depending on their choice to maximize their profits. Basically, nothing down the drain but rain. Thank you for your time and attention. I'm Robert Hinderliter, Environmental Chairman of PWNA and UAMCC. My cell number is 817-366-3041. Office number is 817-529-6601. And my email address is robert.hinderliter@Powerwash.com. Now, along this line, I want to add that I've worked with a lot of municipalities and done training sessions for them. What's worked best is have a training session for the regulators and discuss all these different options, and then it takes from 30 to 60 days to get down everything for your particular area, municipality, and then come back a second time to have another seminar for the contractors. And that's worked out real good. I've done it, if you want to check on some of the cities I've done it with, of course, Fort Worth, and basically the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with the seminar I had on July the 17th of '95. Recently, I've done it for San Antonio, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina. I worked with an area in Atlanta, Georgia through Pete Marentay. He financed that. I worked it up through Kansas City area also, and they worked in there. Depending on travel expenses, I basically charge. Don't charge for the phone time, but travel for my expenses back and forth. If you have any questions you'd like for me to work with you, I'd love to. As Environmental Chairman of PWA and UAMCC or UMC, you got my contact information. I'd love to hear from you. And these BMPs will be continually updated somewhat, depending on the latest developments in the implementation of the IDDE illicit discharge detection elimination systems that are in the second phase of your 5-year plan for Phase 2 communities. Thank you.